ultimately brand is something that we relate to. That is what a brand strives to be more than anything else. It strives to be something that is relatable and important to the people that they serve and to the people that they engage with. And the interesting thing about experience is that experience roots itself into memory in a much deeper and more stable way and longer lasting way than stories do. We are storytellers as humans by nature, and that is why this works so well. However, if I tell you a story today, and you will remember it for a little while, but if you actually do something, experience it yourself, have firsthand knowledge of something, that roots itself into your memories in a completely different way. So when we talk about building mental availability, the notion of experience is a much more powerful way to do that. And that's why I bring this up, because I think it's really important. So what we're seeing is this transition from stories that we tell that we hope our audience will empathize with to experiences that we can deliver in a way that they can have them themselves, where they are the protagonist in a story that the brand features in, rather than the brand telling them what the story is. As you move into experience and start thinking about how that works, it's often a lot more than one department within a business that's required to deliver upon it and make it really work. And so when I think about this and when we think about it, we really think that to get this right, it takes aligning 4 different elements. The creativity, the uniqueness, the content, the individuality that your brand always puts out, the technology, the platforms that are there to facilitate and enable that, the data and the intelligence and the feedback loop to understand how do you actually communicate with people, and probably most important of all, the operating model within your own organization to allow your teams to work together effectively, to create the right volumes of content, depending on what kind of experience you want to create and what you want to enable, but to allow those processes to work in a way that feels natural and seamless. What it really lets you do is become a brand that recognizes people, remembers people, listens, senses and responds, respects others, and ultimately the idea is becomes more human in what we do. And when we can behave more human, in a more human way to customers, to the consumers, what we find and what we believe is that roots itself more fundamentally into the memory structures of that consumer and help them bring back and drive the behaviors that we all want to see when we want to grow our business.